Hi, thank you so much for joining us at P2P Relates, where we talk about all things relationships. I'm Pat Renfro, and today I'm coming to you, married folks, about a tool and process that if you choose to follow it, it can make all the difference in your marriage. So if you're looking for a tool, hang in there and come on and go with me. Grab your journal and let's do this. For those of you who have been married for some time, and some time could actually be a couple of weeks to a couple of decades or more, you know what it's like to be married and have to get over it. So today I want to offer a tool and a process that you can follow that will actually assist you in having as much success as possible. You know, as I've said in previous videos, marriage is work, and that's okay. If you think about it, success is work. Peace is work. I mean, the things that we desire in life that are victorious requires a certain amount of work. So we're going to do that work today. I hope you got your journals and you're ready to go. I have two opposing questions to present to you, and then a scenario for you to go through. Here's the first one. I want you to think about the things about your mate that just really get on your nerves. I'm telling you, if marriage and the commitment of marriage wasn't a value of yours, because of this thing or things, you'd be out of there. I'm going to give you 2 minutes, and each time we break away and I want you to go through the process, I will play music. And for that 2 minutes that the music is playing, that's your time to brainstorm and jot down as many thoughts as you have going through your head at that time. When we stop, we're going to shift to the next thing. So let's go. Okay, we're back. So, I bet that was probably a lot easier than it should be. Unless you're just going through a really good season in your marriage where everything is just so wonderful that the bad things just are not that significant and weren't that hard. Okay. So the next piece I'm going to have you go through is to think about all the wonderful things about your mate that keep you married, that help you renew your commitment to staying and not leaving. Just think about what makes them so wonderful, even in the midst of their imperfection. All right, here's your 2 minutes. Okay, we're back. All right, so now I would imagine that for those of you who are a little troubled at this point in your marriage, that second one's a bit challenging to shift away from the negative thinking and to think about what's so good. In some cases, depending on how tough things are right now, difficult and challenging it can be for you to kind of get over it and push forward, you might have gotten a little stuck and just had one or two things you could put down there for the positive. And for those of you who are going through a really good time right now, you probably didn't get a chance to finish in that 2 minutes, but neither here nor there. Here's the scenario I want you to entertain. Close your eyes and think about your mate, whatever mindset you have for them right now. Wonderful, not so wonderful. Staying because you've made a commitment and you're glad you did. Staying because you made a commitment but you was taking everything you got. I want you to imagine that they're gone and they're not coming back. There's nothing you can do. The doctor said they have 3 months to live. There is absolutely no natural solutions. They're in prison and they got a life sentence. They left and went away. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. They're gone. Poof. Now you see me, now you don't. How you feel? 2 minutes. Come back when the music stops. Okay, I would love for you to share with me in your comments what that was like. What came up for you that you're willing to share? What do you realize about that? No day is promised. We never know that it could be the last day that we see a person, the last time we get a chance to say, I love you, the last opportunity we have to forgive. I did that exercise because we, in marriage, so many times can go through things that are so insurmountable that it's just really easy to get in your feelings. But if you remember some of the recordings that I've made in the past, I've told you it's really hard to walk in love and be consistent when you're walking in your feelings. Why? Because love is not a feeling so much as it is a decision. It really is almost mind over matter. You decide that you're going to love a person. And the decision shouldn't be based on feelings. It should be based on information, knowledge, and then a position you have taken. And when you take that vow to say, I do, you're in most cases, under normal circumstances, taking that vow for the rest of your life. That is your goal. That is your desire. That's why you're doing it. Otherwise, why get married? So once you've made that decision, guess what? I don't care how wonderful they seem to be at the time. They're going to make you angry. They're going to get on your nerves. They're going to let you down. They're going to disappoint you. And you have to decide that you're not going to be moved by the lack of expectations being met, or some of those other things that I mentioned in prior recordings. You have to decide that you're going to love that person. But what you don't want is to wait until that unexpected time, that unpromised time might manifest and you didn't get a chance to love them. You didn't get a chance to hold them. You didn't get a chance to say, I forgive you. You didn't get a chance to appreciate them, value them, honor them, love them, respect them, because you were angry. And we're going to get angry. That's unavoidable. That's just something that's part of living and part of life. But I just want to encourage you that when it gets a little rough and you're feeling like you're holding on by a thread, pull out that journal and do the exercise. Say to yourself, okay, I'm mad. Write it out. Get it out of your system. Don't hold it in. And then turn around and give yourself the same amount of time where you can reflect on what's good, because nothing's all bad about a person. Now, I'm not talking about people who are molesters, adulterers, abusers, mentally and physically. I'm talking about everybody else. I'm talking about the normal situations where this person that you thought enough of to marry has made you less than pleased. And how do you find your way back to a place of unconditional love? So if you do the first piece, which is get it out of your system, write it down. The second step is think about what's great about them, because everyone has good things about them. Think of as many as you can think of. And then to put it on a scale together and just weigh it against, I may never see them again. They could walk out that door and that'd be the last time I got a chance to kiss them, a chance to hold them, a chance to love them, to encourage them, to build them up, to appreciate them. Could be my last time. Is whatever it is you're holding on to, whatever is making you angry, whatever is frustrating you, that important? Or can you find a way to simply forgive and let it go and move forward? And what I can promise you, if you will learn that discipline in your life and walk in that, I can promise you that the reward of love will come back to you so powerfully in ways you could never imagine, that you'll wonder what took you so long. So I encourage your marriage. I encourage your commitments. I encourage you in your life. And that's all I have for today. I hope you have the next most glorious 7 days until we meet again. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Then when I post, you'll get notifications if you hit the bell. And also give me a thumbs up. Make comments below. And I'd love to hear from you. Any suggestions that you have, things you'd like me to talk about. Bye.